Alright guys, what's going on? Today we've got some very cool updates for the bottom layer, which is the Thomas and Friends layer, and we've also got a few other things that I'm going to show you guys. So the first thing I want to point out is we do have two more engines here, which of course thanks to Josh the inflatable and tractor guy. He actually left a comment and let me know that I did not have these and that they are extremely rare. Now these are not Lion Chief, so they do not have the remotes like the other ones do. But these two were actually created and discontinued, so you will not find these anywhere in a store. I actually happened to come across these used online, and these were the only option available out there. So special thanks to him for making me aware of these. So now we actually have every engine that Lionel makes for Thomas and Friends currently. Now, even though they both look a little bit similar, one of them is Iron Airy and one of them is Iron Bert. How you can tell is actually on the bottom it will say who is who, as well as one actually has a little bit of scruff on his face and the other doesn't. These ones do actually have moving eyes as well as came with other faces, so if he actually is on the track, which he actually won't be, his eyes will move back and forth as he goes down the track. But there is no intention on putting him on the track. I did test and make sure that both of them worked, but you guys know this is not a Transformer setup track with a remote. These are just Lion Chief, so since these ones are not, they will not be ran. We're going to stick with the original plan of having Thomas and Percy be the front lines on the track. Now, another cool thing I wanted to point out, which you can see on James's piece of track and on what was Iron Bert's track right now, is actually this really cool Lionel product, which link will be down below in the description if you would like to get one of these on Amazon. Actually very affordable. It comes with two pieces, so these are actually bumpers. So it's actually going to look pretty nice, because what I'm thinking is, as you can see, we're going to have to extend some track and do a few modifications yet, but you guys can kind of get the picture of where I'm going with this. So you can see we've got one here and we've got one there. There will be one on the front of both of these as well as on the backs, and then the whole inside here is going to be this kind of gravel build up like it is a yard. So it's going to be like an industrial train yard in here, and then we're probably going to leave the grass on the outer edges with some scenery stuff. Now I will actually give you a closer look at that. So there are two very big key points that I want to mention when you actually look at these online. They are things that you can kind of question and you might not know, but I took a risk myself and ended up finding out the answers. But anyway, number one, with these pieces of wood, they are actually not glued in. They are individual pieces of wood that are just kind of set in. So if you're somebody who has kids or animals that are going to be jumping around on the layout, potentially, my layout's going to end up getting enclosed, so I'm not really too worried about it. But you always could drop a little bit of glue, even from the underneath here, to actually hold these down. Kind of think it was something that probably should have been done, and I don't know why it wasn't, but they are not glued in. They just rest in place there. Now the other thing is, it will tell you online that it's for an O gauge, and it kind of makes you curious, and I was a little bit, skeptical myself, because there's only the two rails, and you guys know O gauge has three. But you guys can see we've got our O gauge track here, and when you bring it together, it will go in just like so, and you are going to have this little bit left over that's going to just rest on top. So I was a little bit curious, and I thought maybe it would have like a little hidey hole for that to kind of like, eliminate that look, but it does not. So that's something you would have to either clip off on your own or just kind of deal with it the way that it is. Our last cool thing that we've so far purchased for this is this. This is going to be up on the Budweiser layer, which is going to be the second layer. It's the Chugga Chugga Brew Through. So this is a bar and alcohol store. As you guys can see, nice Lionel box here. Now what I might do for this, actually it's what I'm going to do, and I'm probably going to do for a lot of other products, I'm going to start unboxing them separately, so that way you guys can actually get a good look, and other people that want to see them can actually just search the product. So stay tuned in a near future video where we will actually unbox and test this liquor store. Now, as you guys do also see, we did finally be able to get the track to go all the way around. The short extension pieces actually did work quite well. This track here that's in the middle, we are going to end up kind of bumping it that way a little bit. So we're going to put a small extension piece in the middle there for that, so that way it can come closer this way. A full-size piece will not fit. It'll actually overlap the other track. So we are going to have to order a 6.5-inch piece of track, and that'll help extend it. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the way this looks. I know not everybody is a Thomas fan. I grew up with it. My kids like it. So we decided to do it for a bottom layer for the kids to kind of play with. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. You know, me personally, definitely big thanks to Josh for, you know, letting me know about these guys. Because honestly, if I didn't jump on these, I probably wouldn't have them, because there is no other option to purchase on the internet right now. But so we do have a full set of the engines for the Lionel O scale. There are a few other cars and accessories that we don't have for Thomas and Friends, but as far as the engines, we now have them all. So do want to thank everybody for watching and checking in on this update. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so that way you're notified when we do put more of these up, as well as check out the playlist if you guys want to see this, you know, updated in progress and how it goes along. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you guys next time.
The apocalypse.